Respiratory system part 1. I will complete the olfactory mucosa, esophagus, epiglottis, and today's topics I will complete the trachea and lungs. So you can see this respiratory system. This one are the trachea. So trachea, it is the fibroelastic cartilaginous tube. It extends from this lower border of this cricoid cartilage C6 to its level of this bifurcation of T4 into the right and left bronchi. So here you can see this one are the cornea, and this trachea is divided into this two terminal part, name is given this bronchia at the level of this T4, right and left bronchi. So trachea, it consists of this four layer. You can see this slide. So histology of this trachea, it contains this mucous membrane, epithelium, and the lamina propria, submucosa. Submucosa, there is a mixed seromucous gland, cartilage at the hyaline, and the smooth muscles are the trachealis and the fibroelastic tissue. And adventitia is the layer of this connective tissue that is rich in elastic fiber. So you see this slide, this one are this four layer of this trachea. The wall of this trachea is from the lumen to the exterior consist of this mucosa. This part are the mucosa. Here you can see this part are the epithelium, lining epithelium, and the lamina propria are the mucosa. Then second layer are the submucosa. Third layer there is a cartilage. This cartilage are the hyaline cartilage, and fourth one are the adventitia. So exterior consists of this mucosa. So this one are the lumen, the wall of this trachea from the lumen to exterior. It consists of this mucosa, submucosa, tracheal cartilage with trachealis muscles. So this muscle are the trachealis muscles. Between this posterior end of this U-shaped tracheal cartilage. This one are the posterior end of this C-shaped tracheal cartilage. This hyaline cartilage or the C-shaped trachealis cartilage posterior end, there is a muscle's name is given this trachealis muscle, and outermost part are the adventitia. The mucosa contain the respiratory epithelium and underlying lamina propria. So respiratory epithelium is pseudostratified. Here you can see these are the mucosal part. So it contains this pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. So this with goblet cells. Here there is also present the goblet cells. The pseudostratified epithelium is made up of these goblet cells, basal cells, ciliated columnar cells, brush cells, and the endocrine cells and surfactant producing cells or the color cells and the serous cells. The lamina propria consists of the loose areolar tissue with many elastic fibers. These fibers condense at the deep border of this lamina propria to form an elastic membrane. The elastic membrane separates the lamina propria from the underlying submucosa. Mucous serous gland are present in the submucosa and the submucosal gland. Deep to the submucosa is the perichondrium of the tracheal cartilage, which is hyaline in nature. The free end of this cartilage are the condensed by the band of the trachealis muscles or the smooth muscles and the connective tissue fiber. It extends from layer is that of this adventitia, which is made up of this connective tissue, blood vessels, and the nerve. So this one are the four layer of this innermost there is a mucosa. It contains the epithelium, pseudostratified epithelium, and the lamina propria. Then submucosa, it contains this gland, seromucous gland, and this part are the tracheal cartilage or the hyaline cartilage, and outermost part there is a adventitia. So these are the four layer of this trachea. You can see three layer: mucosa, submucosa, cartilage, and adventitia. These four layer you can see from inside to outside. So these are the low magnification, this one are the higher magnification for defined layer: mucosa, submucosa, cartilage layer, and the adventitia. This part the mucosal layer, this part are the submucosal layer, this part are the cartilage or the hyaline cartilage, this one are the adventitia. So this one are the four part of this trachea. You can see this diagram. This one are the lower magnification. You can easily identify the section of the trachea showing epithelium lining, pseudostratified, ciliated columnar epithelium. This one are the epithelium. Second one, there is a lamina propria. Within epithelium, the lamina propria. This part are the lamina propria. And serous gland, it contained within the submucosa, loose connective tissue with the serous gland, and the hyaline cartilage. These are the hyaline cartilage. These are the low magnification. So submucosa or the subepithelial connective tissue contains the numerous elastic fibers, and it also contains the serous gland. तो serous gland का main function क्या है? Secrete this epithelium moist and watery secretion वो secrete करता है. And दूसरी gland कौन सी है? Mucous gland. Mucous gland क्या करता है? It provide the mucus in which the dust particle gets catch, and the mucus is continuously moved toward the larynx by the ciliary action, and numerous aggregation of the lymphoid tissue are present in this subepithelial connective tissue. So eosinophilic leukocyte and are also present within this submucosa. Third part are this cartilage. So cartilage and skeletal basis of this trachea is made up of this 16 to 20 tracheal cartilage. Each of these is C-shaped mass of the hyaline cartilage, and open end at the C is directed posteriorly. Occasionally, adjoining cartilage may partly fuse with each other, or there may be Y-shaped end. The interval between these cartilage are filled by the fibrous tissue that become continuous with the perichondrium covering the cartilage. The gap between the cartilage and present on the posterior aspect are filled in by the smooth muscles and the fibrous tissue. The connective tissue in the wall of this trachea contain the many elastic fiber. So this part are the hyaline cartilage. Now you see this higher magnification, this epithelium are the pseudostratified, this part are the cilia, these are the basement membrane, so these are the respiratory epithelium, this part are the lamina propria, this part are the submucosal layer, it contains the serous and mucous gland. Darken one are the serous gland, light one are the mucous gland. So both it contains the serous and mucous gland, and there is a third part, there is a cartilage. So cartilage, it consists of this chondrocyte. It was space within this cartilage name is given this vacuum, and there is a nuclei of this chondrocyte, and it covered the capsule name is given this cartilage capsule, and within this territory of the matrix, this one are the interstitial matrix. So total there is a three type of this cartilage: hyaline cartilage, fibrocartilage, and elastic cartilage. But in trachea, which type of this cartilage you can see? Hyaline cartilage. And fourth layer are the adventitium. So see under the microscope, first there is a pseudostratified ciliated epithelium with goblet cells. These are the submucosal layer. It contains the serous and mucous gland. This part are the lamina propria. These are the hyaline cartilage. It covers the perichondrium. There is a 2 to 4 cells or the 2 cells covering within this chondrocyte in the space of the lacuna. And these are the homogeneous pink appearance name is given this hyaline cartilage, and posteriorly fourth layer are the adventitium. So adventitium it is a fibroelastic connective tissue and containing the blood vessels and the nerve. So this one are the vein and the artery. So blood vessels and nerve it contain the adventitium. So mainly it is made up of this fibroelastic connective tissue. So this one are the four layer of this trachea. Now here you can see this hyaline cartilage. It is lower magnification of this tracheal gland. This one is the both serous and mucous gland. Serous acini, mucous acini. So it part are the submucosal layer. This one are the perichondrium covering part of this cartilage. So centrally cartilage is covered the perichondrium, and there is a goblet cells, glandular cells are present within this. So serous acini, connective tissue, perichondrium inner of the chondrocyte layer. So this one are the inner vascular layer, so cellular layer, young chondrocyte, and isogenous chondrocyte, interterritorial matrix, territorial matrix, capsule of the lacuna, differentiating chondrocyte, fibroblast of the perichondrium. So this part are the hyaline cartilage you can see within this layer of this. Now mucous membrane lined by the pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, column inner side, this one are the pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. The lamina propria, this part are the lamina propria, this one are the submucosa, it contains the dense layer of these elastic fibers. Cartilage and the muscles layer consist of this hyaline cartilage ring separated by the smooth muscle trachealis and by the fibroelastic ligament. Adventitia, this one are the hyaline cartilage. And adventitia external to the cartilage ring, there is a layer of the connective tissue rich in elastic fibers. These muscles are the smooth muscles or the trachealis muscles. So these are the four layer innermost mucosa lining epithelium, pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, then submucosa, उसके बाद आएगा cartilage, hyaline cartilage, adventitia, and end of this hyaline cartilage there is a smooth muscle of the trachealis muscle. Now lungs. The second slide of these lungs. So what you can see within these lungs? Within these lungs here you can see this trachea is bifurcate to the level of this fourth thoracic vertebra. Name is given this bronchi. So here there is a two terminal bronchi. So lungs when cut section, the bronchi, bronchioles and the alveoli are seen in this side of the lung tissue. Here there is a numerous pulmonary vessels and the lungs also see. So lungs, when you can take the section of the slide of the microscopic of these lungs. So this type of this appearance you can see. Lungs is divided into these lobes and the lobules, secondary, tertiary bronchus, bronchiole, and the respiratory bronchiole and the alveoli. Alveolar duct lead into the alveolar sac and alveoli. So these are the section of this lung. When you can take the microscopically section, there is intrapulmonary passage and the extrapulmonary passage. So the respiratory bronchioles is divided into this first primary bronchus, secondary bronchus, tertiary bronchus, and then lower bronchus. Then terminal bronchiole and the respiratory bronchiole. These all are the subdivision of these lungs. So lungs are a principal respiratory organ that are situated on the either side of this mediastinum in the thoracic cavity. They are covered by the visceral pleura. The structures of these lungs has to be seen these following features. The surface at which air containing oxygen can be brought into the close contact with the cartilage with the circulating blood. The barrier between the air and the blood has to very thin to allow the oxygen and carbon dioxide to pass through it. The surface has to be extensive enough to meet the oxygen requirement of the body. The system of the tubes to convey the air to and away from the surface at which the exchange takes place. A rich network of the blood capillary present in the intimate relationship to the surface at which exchange take place. So this one are these lungs. So lungs principal bronchus divide into secondary or the lower bronchi. Each lower bronchi divide into the tertiary or the segmental bronchi, and if the segmental bronchi divide into the smaller and smaller bronchiole, which ultimately end in bronchioles. The lung substance is divided into the numerous lobules, each of which receive the lobular bronchiole. The lower bronchiole give off a number of these terminal bronchi. At the indication by their name, the terminal bronchiole, there is a represent the most distal part of this conductive passage. Each terminal bronchiole end by dividing into the respiratory bronchiole. These are so called because they are the partially respiratory in function, and some air sac arise from them. Each respiratory bronchiole end by dividing into the alveolar duct. Each alveolar duct end in a passage the atrium, which leads into the number of this round alveolar sac. Each alveolar sac is studded with number of this air sac or the alveoli. The alveoli and the blind sac having very thin wall through which oxygen pass from air into the blood and carbon dioxide pass from the blood into the air. The structures of these large intrapulmonary bronchi is similar to that of the trachea, as these bronchi divide into the smaller one. So here there is a subdivision. This you see this histological structures of the trachea in the primary bronchi is the same. Trachea is its wall contains the 16 to 20 C-shaped cartilage, hyaline cartilage. सो ट्रेकिया और प्राइमरी जो ब्रोंकस है उसका जो दोनों का हिस्टोलॉजिकल स्ट्रक्चर सेम है, जैसे हमने ट्रेकिया का आगे देखा उसी तरह के यहाँ पे भी प्राइमरी ब्रोंकस का भी स्ट्रक्चर्स वही है. वहाँ पे भी 16 to 20 सी से हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज है और उसके 4 है. नाउ ब्रोंकस. So bronchus it contains the two types, extrapulmonary and intrapulmonary bronchus. So what is the bronchus? So first you can see this bronchus are the lining epithelium are the pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. Here there is a smooth muscle are less, cartilage भी उसमें है और seromycous gland भी है. But bronchiole जो है extrapulmonary same as a lung. trachea जैसे, same as that of the trachea. Intrapulmonary thrown into the fold throughout the lumen because of this complete layer of these muscles between the cartilage and the mucous membrane. કાર્ટિલેજ यहाँ पे ઇરેગ્યુલર મેની સ્પેસ માં હશે, અહીંયા કાર્ટિલેજ સેમ એઝ એ સી શેપ, બરાબર, ટ્રેકિયા જેવું હશે, મ્યુકોઝા પણ હશે, સ્મૂથ મસલ્સ લેયર હશે, सब म्यूकोजा हશે, कार्टिलेज लेयर है, एडवेंटिशियम 4 लेयर एक्स्ट्रा पल्मोनरी में इट इज सेम एज ए ट्रेकिया. इन इंट्रा पल्मोनरी में उसमें जो कार्टिलेज इरेग्युलर मैनी पीस मास. You see this primary or the principal bronchus and the epithelium. So bronchus first like that of the trachea. So here you see this diagram. This one are the primary or the principal bronchus. It is same as a trachea. This one are the enter the lungs and the C-shape cartilage is replaced by the separate the plate of the cartilage. The smooth muscles spread out from the trachealis muscles. So here you can see this C are the cartilage. So it is same as if there is a pieces of this hyaline cartilage are present within this bronchus. And these structures are name is given this principal or the primary bronchus. So here you can see this cartilage or जो epithelium है, this one are the pseudostratified epithelium. और उसके बाद जो cartilage है वो pieces में आपको दिखते हैं. So this one are the bronchus. So lower bronchus and the terminal bronchus. So this one are the primary or the principal bronchus है. उसके बाद आएगा intrapulmonary bronchus. इंट्रापल्मोनरी ब्रोंकस में क्या है, उसमें भी कार्टिलेज है और उसमें भी ग्लैंड है, एपिथेलियम जो है सूडोस्टेटिफाइड एपिथेलियम है और सिलेटेड एपिथेलियम है. दिस वन आर द सेम एज ए इंट्रापल्मोनरी ब्रोंकस. जो ब्रोंकियाई है, ब्रोंक्यूल ब्रोंकस जो है, so bronchus both intrapulmonary and extrapulmonary. So bronchus में पर pseudosteroid silated epithelium, पर जो bronchial है उसमें columnar और cuboidal epithelium है. So lower bronchus and bronchial. So lower bronchus जो है उसका हम नाम दिया है secondary bronchus. Here you can see this slide of this lower bronchus. Inner side this epithelium, then there is a smooth muscles, cartilage, यहाँ पे piece में है cartilage, but bronchial है वहाँ पे cartilage नहीं है. Only there is epithelium and smooth muscle है और यहाँ पे absent the cartilage, name is given this bronchial. So bronchi जो है histological structures of the epithelium and the underlying connective tissue of the bronchial are the more or less same as that of the trachea. So bronchi are surrounded by thin layer of the smooth muscles present between the hyaline cartilage and the respiratory epithelium. So here you can see this epithelium are the respiratory epithelium, pseudostratified silated epithelium. This one are the smooth muscles and this one are the cartilage. So hyaline cartilage, and also in the wall of the trachea the hyaline cartilage is single and the U shape, where in the wall of this bronchus hyaline cartilage is in plate. यहाँ पे जो C shape नहीं पर यहाँ पे वो different plates में divide होगी. So this plate in case of this lower or the secondary bronchus. Now bronchioles जो है, this one lower, this one are the bronchioles. उसमें एपिथेलियम कौन सी होगी, रेस्पिरेटरी एपिथेलियम में से कॉलिमर और द क्यूबोइडल एपिथेलियम हो जाएगी. यहाँ की जो एपिथेलियम है, दिस एपिथेलियम आर द क्यूबोइडल एपिथेलियम और द कॉलिमर एपिथेलियम. सो रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकियल जो है, दिस वन आर द ब्रोंकियल. यहाँ पे एपिथेलियम इज क्यूबोइडल और कॉलिमर. यहाँ पे ग्लैंड एंड कार्टिलेज उसमें एब्सेंट होगी इन द वॉल ऑफ दिस ब्रोंकियल. हियर यू कैन सी दिस डायग्राम, देयर इज एब्सेंट द हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज. यहाँ पे जो हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज है ब्रोंकस में है, लोअर ब्रोंकस में है और सेकेंडरी ब्रोंकस में. ब्रोंक्यूल जो है, ब्रोंकियल में कार्टिलेज एब्सेंट होती है और उसके एपिथेलियम है कॉलिमर एपिथेलियम और द क्यूबोइडल एपिथेलियम. द लेयर ऑफ द स्मूथ मसल इज रिलेटिवली थिक इन द ब्रोंक्यूल. सो यहाँ पे देखा रहे स्मूथ मसल लेयर वो भी प्रेजेंट है. सो ब्रोंक्यूल देयर इज एब्सेंट द कार्टिलेज बट देयर इज प्रेजेंट द स्मूथ मसल्स. सो ऊपर से नीचे जो ट्रेकिया में पहले क्या था, सी से हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज थी, उसके एपिथेलियम कौन सी थी, सिलेटेड स्ट्रेटिफाइड. देन प्राइमरी ब्रोंकस में क्या था, उसमें भी कार्टिलेज है. ट्रेकिया का जैसी स्लाइड होगी सूडोस्टेटिव एपिथेलियम होगी. अभी जो लोअर ब्रोंकस है उसमें क्या होगा, कार्टिलेज होगी और वो क्या होगी, ब्रेक हो जाएगी, पीसेस में आपको दिखेगी. और उसकी जो एपिथेलियम है वो भी सूडोस्टेटिव सिलेटेड एपिथेलियम है. पर जो ब्रोंक्यूल है, ब्रोंक्यूल में जो एपिथेलियम है वो चेंज हो जाएगी, कॉलिमर टू क्यूबोइडल एपिथेलियम हो जाएगी रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंक्यूल में. जो ग्लैंड है कार्टिलेज उसमें एब्सेंट होगी in the wall of this bronchiole. यहाँ पे cartilage नहीं है, but यहाँ पे smooth muscle still present. The layer of this smooth muscle is relatively thicker in bronchiole. So you can see this difference from this trachea to bronchus and bronchiole. ट्रैकिया की एपिथेलियम क्या थी? सूडोस्टेटिफाइड सिलेटेड एपिथेलियम. ब्रोंकस की भी वही है, सूडोस्टेटिक एपिथेलियम. जो स्मूथ मसल उसमें भी है, दोनों में है, पर उसमें कम हो गई, ट्रैकिया की कंपेयर में यहाँ पे कम हो गई. और जो ब्रोंक्यूल है, ब्रोंक्यूल में स्मूथ मसल्स भी है, एपिथेलियम जो है इट इज द क्यूबिडल एपिथेलियम. और यहाँ पे जो कार्टिलेज है वो एब्सेंट होगी, एब्सेंट द ग्लैंड एंड द कार्टिलेज इन द वॉल ऑफ दिस ब्रोंकस. सो दिस टू मेजर डिफरेंस फ्रॉम दिस ब्रोंकस एंड ब्रोंक्यूल. सो ब्रोंकस में कार्टिलेज है बट इट पीसेस में है, उसके एपिथेलियम सेम एज ए रेस्पिरेटरी एपिथेलियम. और ब्रोंक्यूल्स में कार्टिलेज नहीं है पर उसमें स्मूथ मसल स्टिल प्रेजेंट. On case of this tertiary bronchus or the segmental bronchus, still present smooth muscles and epithelium and low cuboidal or column epithelium. But in case of this respiratory bronchus, these are the bronchiole. So bronchioles are the defined as a conducting tubules that are the less than 1 mm in diameter and their wall no longer contain the cartilage. In submucosal gland, mucosa, smooth muscles layer and the connective tissue are the present. You can see these structures of these bronchioles, smooth muscles and epithelium are the locuboidal epithelium. So these are the part of this lungs or the bronchioles. Now which are the clinical application? First, asthma is an acute episodic airway obstruction. As a result, there is a obstruction that result from the allergy. Bronchospasm. Bronchospasm जो bronchospasm है due to the smooth muscle spasm in the wall of the smaller bronchi in the bronchiole which lead to the obstruction of the airway and air trapping. Increase the secretion of the mucus and the swelling of the mucosa. Difficulty in breathing, tightness in the chest, cough and anxiety. In case of this acute respiratory distress syndrome, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. So acute respiratory distress syndrome is severe at the time of the life-threatening form of the progressive respiratory insufficiency, which involve pulmonary tissue diffusely, involvement of this alveoli, epithelium, alveolar lumina, and the interstitial tissue. So acute respiratory distress syndrome exists in two forms, neonatal and the adult type. Both have a common morphological features of this formation of the hyaline membrane in the alveoli, and hence is also termed the hyaline membrane disease. HMD भी बोलते हैं या फिर acute respiratory distress syndrome. ये जो पहला लिखा है अस्थमा, तो अस्थमा में क्या होता है? It is disease of airway that is characterized by the increased responsiveness of the tracheobronchial tree to a variety of the stimuli, resulting in widespread spasmodic narrowing of the air passages, which may be relieved spontaneously or by the therapy. Asthma is an episodic disease, manifest clinically by the paroxysm of the dyspnea, cough, and wheezing. However, the severe and the unremitting form of a disease, term status asthmatic, may be proved fatal. So this one are the. Now you see this respiratory part of this respiratory system. Here you can see the respiratory epithelium. It is the lining epithelium. Respiratory epithelium are the both it conducting system. Respiratory part. It contains the structures of this alveoli. So alveoli about the 200 million alveoli in this normal lungs. The total area of this alveoli surface of this each lung is extensive. It has been estimated to about the 75 square meter. So structures of this alveoli wall. Here you can see this terminal bronchi, respiratory bronchi, duct, sac and alveoli. In case of terminal bronchi, smooth muscle is still present, epithelium is ciliated, tall columnar epithelium or the cuboidal epithelium, then cilia is disappear, and this one are the cuboidal epithelium. So this part are the respiratory alveoli. Then this respiratory alveoli has a two type of this alveolar shape, type 1 alveolar cells and type 2 alveolar cells. This one are the alveolus. This one are the respiratory bronchus. This one are the alveolus. So it contains the alveolar duct, alveoli. It contains the smooth muscles. So these are the simple squamous epithelium. So each alveoli has a very thin wall. The wall is lined by the epithelium, consisting mainly of the flattened squamous cells. तो यहाँ के epithelium कौन सी होती है? Squamous cells. You see this epithelium are the squamous cells, flattened squamous cell. The epithelium rests on the basement membrane. Deep to the basement membrane, there is a layer of this delicate connective tissue, for which pulmonary capillary runs. This capillary have the usual endothelial lining that rests on the basement membrane. Here you can see this alveoli. It rests on the basement membrane. This one at the capillary. Here there is a maximum exchange of this gaseous exhalation from this alveolus and near the capillary. The barrier between this air and the blood is made up of the epithelial cells and their basement membrane by the endothelial cells and their basement membrane and by the intervening connective tissue. The endothelial cells lining the alveoli capillary are the remarkable for their extensive with electrolyte with a microscope. Now you can see these two type of the cells, pneumocyte 1 and 2. This one are the type of these cells, type 1 alveolar cells and type 2 alveolar cells. So pneumocyte cells forming this alveoli cells. So lining epithelium of the alveoli. Most of these numerous cells are the squamous cells, already referred to as the type 1 alveolar epithelial cells. Expert in the region of the nuclei, these cells are the reduced in a junction. And the दूसरा जो cells है type 2, these are the scattered in the epithelium lining, hence the round secretory cells bearing microvilli on their free surface. These are the designated type 2 alveolar cells. This one are the microvilli, this one type 1, this one are the type 2 cells. So type 1 and type 2 cell alveolar cells are present within this alveoli. Their cytoplasm contains the secretory granules that appear to made up of these several layer multilaminar bodies. These cells are believed to produce secretion that form the film over the alveolar epithelium. This film or the pulmonary surfactant reduce the surface tension and prevent the collapse of this alveolus during this expiration. So these are the two different type of this respiratory system cells, the epithelium of the trachea, bronchus and the bronchiole. जो bronchus and bronchiole है उसमें ciliated cells है, goblet cells है, basal cells है, granular cells and brush cells होंगे and Callard cells होंगे. In the epithelium lining of this lung alveoli उसमें type 1 alveolar cells है, उसको pneumocyte 1 बोलेंगे, squamous cells है. टाइप 2 जो सेल्स है alveolar cells है उसमें pneumocyte 2 बोलेंगे एंड दूसरा सेल्स है brush cells. So तीन टाइप का सेल्स आपको alveoli में दिखेंगे. In relation to the lumen of the lung alveoli are the macrophage. So these are the different between this terminal bronchus, respiratory bronchus, duct, sac and the alveoli. So ब्रोंकस एंड ब्रोंकियल में क्या डिफरेंस है? ब्रोंकस का जो डायमीटर है वो लार्ज होता है, ब्रोंकियल का डायमीटर स्मॉलर है. लाइनिंग एपिथेलियम ब्रोंकस की कौन सी है? सूडोस्टेटिफाइड सिलेटेड एपिथेलियम है और ब्रोंकियल की लार्ज साइज ब्रोंकियल जो है उसके एपिथेलियम सिंपल पॉलीमर है विथ फ्यू सिलिया एंड फ्यू गॉबलेट सेल्स. स्मॉल साइज का जो ब्रोंकस है उसकी सिंपल पॉलीमर है, सिंपल क्यूबोइडल एपिथेलियम विथ नो सिलिया एंड नो गॉबलेट सेल. जैसे ऊपर से नीचे जाएंगे तो डायमीटर कम होता जाएगा, एपिथेलियम की हाइट कम हो जाएगी, सिलिया डिसेपर होता जाएगा, स्मूथ मसल डिसेपर होता जाएगा एंड कार्टिलेज डिसेपर हो जाएगी. वो याद रखना है आपको. जो स्मूथ मसल लेयर है ब्रोंकस में प्रेजेंट होता है, बिटवीन म्यूकोजा एंड कार्टिलेज के बीच में है, पर यहाँ पे जो ब्रोंक्यूल है उसमें स्मूथ मसल्स एंड इलास्टिक फाइबर्स फ्रॉम वेल डिफाइंड लेयर बीनेथ द म्यूकोजा. जो कार्टिलेज है ब्रोंकस में प्रेजेंट है बट ये रेगुलर पैचेस में होगी, बट ब्रोंक्यूल में एब्सेंट है. ग्लैंड इन सब म्यूकोजा बोथ सीरस एंड म्यूकस एसिनी प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द कार्टिलेज एंड मसल लेयर. यहाँ पे ब्रोंक्यूल में वो एब्सेंट है. उसके बाद आएगा टर्मिनल ब्रोंकस के बाद आएगा दिस वन आर द रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस, रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस में भी देखो हाइट कम होती जाती है सेल्स की, क्यूबोइडल कोलिमरलर में से क्यूबोइड, यहाँ पे सीलिया प्रेजेंट है, स्मूथ मसल्स भी है, यहाँ पे देखो स्मूथ मसल डिसअपीयर होता जा रहा है, उसकी जो हाइट पे कम होती जा रही है, कोलिमर में से क्यूबोइडल है, और यहाँ पे सीलिया जो बर्स बॉर्डर सीलिया है वो भी डिसअपीयर हो गया। उसके बाद जो आता है एल्वेलाइज, एल्वेलस में दो टाइप के सेल्स होते हैं, न्यूमोसाइट टाइप 1 एल्वेलर सेल, न्यूमोसाइट टाइप 2 एल्वेलर सेल्स विथ ब्रश बॉर्डर एंड बेसल सेल्स। सिंपल स्क्वेमस एपिथेलियम है और इसके पास नियर देयर इज ए कैपिलरी। So these one are the two different type 1, type 2 cells. Some author also called there is a type 3 alveolar cells or the brush cells. Of the doubtful function have also been described different type of the cells present in the respiratory system. So this one are the type 3 type of the cells, type 1 alveolar cells, pneumocyte 1, type 2 alveolar cells, pneumocyte 2 and the brush cells. So these are the three type of the cells present within this alveoli. Now bronchiole. So आपने वो देखा bronchiole, ब्रोंकियल्स में क्या है, स्मॉलर डायमीटर है, लेस देन 1 mm जैसा है, ये जो लिख रहा है दिस सेक्शन आर द ब्रोंकियल्स का है, उसका जो डायमीटर है दिस वन आर द स्मॉलर इन डायमीटर। लार्ज साइज ब्रोंकियल जो होते हैं उसमें सिंपल कोलिमेटिक सेल्स होते हैं, फ्यू सिलिया, फ्यू गॉबलेट सेल्स। स्मॉल साइज ब्रोंकियल जो है उसमें सिंपल कोलिमर और सिंपल क्यूबोइडल सेल्स होता है विथ नो सिलिया नो गॉबलेट सेल्स। स्मूथ मसल्स एंड द इलास्टिक फाइबर्स उसमें वेल डिफाइंड लेयर बीनीथ द म्यूकोसा। सो दिस वन आर द ब्रोंकियल। उसमें कार्टिलेज एब्सेंट होती है, ग्लैंड इन सब म्यूकोसा भी एब्सेंट होता है। So photomicrograph schematic diagram of the terminal bronchus, respiratory bronchus, alveoli and the duct. This one are the alveoli, this one are the blood vessels and this one are the bronchioles. So here you can see the smooth muscle is still present, there is a terminal bronchus. But in case of this bronchus and bronchiole, you can see these two major different. Large diameter bronchiole are the small diameter, lined by pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, large size simple columnar ciliated, small size simple cuboidal with no cilia, no goblet cells. Smooth muscle layer is present between this mucosa and cartilage. यहाँ पे smooth muscles well defined and cartilage absent होगी. Both mucous and serous acini are present. Here there is a absent. No gland are seen in submucosa. So these are the major two difference between this bronchus and bronchiole. Now you can see this diagram. This one are this bronchiole. Still smooth muscle is present. Epithelium is pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. And this one are the pieces of this cartilage. So this cartilage are still present in bronchus, but there is absent in bronchiole. This slide are the piece of this cartilage. Here you see this are the bronchiole. So smooth muscle be present है यहाँ पे, smooth muscles and elastic fiber from the well defined layer beneath the mucosa. Here there is a cartilage is absent. यहाँ पे wall में cartilage नहीं है, and gland in submucosa, both serous and mucous acini are absent. So these are the two major difference between this bronchus and bronchiole. Now you can see this lower bronchus, segmental bronchus and respiratory bronchus. Major difference of the, here there is a present the cartilage, present the smooth muscles, lining epithelium, pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. Pseudostratified epithelium. Here there is absent the cartilage, still smooth muscle is present, ciliated columnar epithelium in segmental bronchus. In respiratory bronchus, smooth muscle is absent, cartilage is absent, epithelium is tall columnar or the cuboidal epithelium. This alveoli, there is a two type of the cells, pneumocyte 1, pneumocyte 2, or sometimes there is a brush cells. So or the pneumocyte 3 or the alveolar cells, also name is given the brush cells. तीन टाइप के सेल्स एल्वेoli में होता है, नियर द कैपिलरी पास में होती है, टाइप 1 न्यूमोसाइट होते हैं, एल्वेolar एपिथेलियम टाइप 1 न्यूमोसाइट होते हैं, कनेक्टिव टिश्यू होते हैं, और ब्रश सेल्स होते हैं. So these are the schematic representation of this alveoli. You see this diagram of the alveoli, type 1 epithelial cells, alveolar epithelial cells, and this one type 2 with brush border. This one are the capillary endothelium. So surrounding this one are the alveoli. So here there is a Respiratory system, alveolus, large round cells with microvilli 5% surface area is secrete the pulmonary surfactant to prevent the alveoli from the collapsing during the expiration. So these are the type 2 cells. Squamous cells 95% of this surface. This one are the type 1 cells present 95%. Only 5% there is present the type 2 cells, and this one are the brush cells. So various type of the alveolar epithelium cells 95% alveolar surface is lined with thin squamous cells of the pneumocyte 1. pneumocyte 1 95% होते हैं, pneumocyte 2 5% होते हैं. There is a sometime occasionally present the brush cells. Now brush cells का क्या function है? Macrophage का type 3 alveolar cells are found only occasionally in alveolar epithelium. These cells serve as a receptor to monitor the quality of air entering the lung. Alveolar macrophages are first line of this defense against the pulmonary infection. They act as a dust cells. They phagocyte dust particle in cigarette smoking. They engulf carbon and the tar bacteria. So these are the brush cells. Now what is the heart failure cells? So in the patient of this heart failure, pulmonary capillary are overloaded with the blood. Erythrocyte may accumulate in the alveoli. These erythrocytes are phagocytosed by the macrophage led to the brick red color. Because of presence of this hemosiderin and R cell called the heart failure cells. So this type of the cells you can see within this heart failure patient. So present in patient with heart failure. This cells name is given this heart failure cells. तो हार्ट फेलर सेल्स किसको बोलेंगे हम? जो capillary become overlaid with the blood. This macrophage, phagocyte, erythrocyte and the escape from the capillary. The cells therefore acquire a brick red color and are then called the heart failure cells. Macrophage also remove excessive surfactant and secrete the several enzymes. So these cells are the heart failure cells. Now air barrier. So diffusion of this oxygen and carbon dioxide at near the जो arrow है, this arrow is indicated near the capillary. This part are the capillary, this part are the alveoli. Here there is alveolar cells, basal lamina, and here there is exchange the oxygen and carbon dioxide. This name is given this blood air barrier. So blood air barrier, it is nothing but the end of this alveolus and near the capillary. Here there is a maximum exchange the diffusion of this oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now applied anatomy. Pneumonia. What is the pneumonia? This one are the acute infection of the lung alveoli, cigarette smoking and the cancer of this lung. This clinical condition name is given the pneumonia. So here there is a bacterial pneumonia and viral pneumonia. So bacterial infection of this lung parenchyma is the most common cause of this pneumonia. For the consolidation of this one or both lung, two types of this acute bacterial pneumonia are distinguished: lobar pneumonia and the bronchus lobar pneumonia, each with distinct etiological agent and the morphological changes. So this one are the pneumonia, acute infection of this lung alveoli, cigarette smoking and the cancer of this lung, bronchial tree lined by the pseudo-stratified ciliated column epithelium. It changed to stratified squamous epithelium, metaplasia. Immotile cilia syndrome with a chronic respiratory infection, also seen with immotile sperm. Here there is cilia get immotile. So this clinical condition name is given this immotile cilia syndrome. That include the bronchiectasis, sinus inversus, and the sinusitis. Is characterized by the ultrastructural changes in these microtubules causing immotile of the cilia of the respiratory tract epithelium. Sperm and other cells male in this syndrome are often infertile. So this one are the immotile cilia syndrome. Here there is a complete the class of this respiratory system. Now you can see this practical of the histological appearance of this slide of this trachea. So how you can identify the trachea in HN stain? So first you can identify the epithelium. This one are the key point for the identification: pseudo-stratified columnar ciliated epithelium. Second one, you can identify the serous and mucosacini in between the cartilage and epithelium. This one are the cartilage, this one are the serous and mucosacini, this one are the pseudostratified ciliated polymer epithelium. And here there is a hyaline cartilage is present. Outside there is a hyaline cartilage. So this one of the key point for identification of the slide of this trachea. Pseudostratified is polymer epithelium, ciliated epithelium, and C-shape hyaline cartilage. Now second are the slide of this lung. So how you can identify the HN stain of the slide of this lung? Within this lung parenchyma, you can first continuous squamous epithelium of the alveoli with the capillary in the intervillous septa. Here you can see this one are the alveolus, and in between there is the intervillous septa. So here there is a pleura, both visceral and parietal pleura. These are the mesothelium. These one are the branch of the pulmonary artery. These are the hyaline cartilage in pieces, the intrapulmonary bronchus. And this one are the alveoli, arterioles. And this one are the bronchial terminals. So first you can identify the continuous squamous epithelium of alveoli with capillary in intra-alveolar septa. Then bronchiole do not have the glands or the cartilage. This one are the bronchiole. Intrapulmonary bronchus is seen. So you can easily identify the slide of this lung. So in lungs कट सेक्शन में आपको ब्रोंकियल आइडेंटिफाई करना है, ब्रोंकियल आइडेंटिफाई करना है एल्वियोलाई, उसकी डिफरेंट पोजीशन, उसकी स्मूथ मसल और कार्टिलेज से आपको पता चल जाएगी. स्लाइड जो लंग की है तो न्यूमरस पल्मोनरी वेसल्स होंगे, नाउस होंगे, ब्रोंकिया एंड द ब्रोंकियल and alveoli. So these one are the key point for identification of this lung. Now intrapulmonary bronchus, how you can identify within this inside outside this epithelium, pseudostratified polymer epithelium, then there is a lamina propria. Here there is a smooth muscles layer, and within outside the smooth muscle there is a mucous and serous gland, and you can see this cartilage in pieces. So epithelium is pseudostratified polymer in nature, cartilage in pieces seen all around the mucous and serous acini. So this one are the intrapulmonary bronchus. So bronchus में आपको कार्टिलेज दिखेगी, स्मूथ मसल्स भी दिखेंगे, पर कार्टिलेज कैसी देगी आपको सी शेप नहीं है, पर यहाँ पे पीसेस होंगे. Now alveoli, interalveolar septa or the alveoli. So in alveoli lined by the squamous cells, you can see these are the intravenous septa, intra-alveolar septa, and this one are the capillary, and this one are the alveolus. Alveolus lined by the squamous cells. उसकी जो cells है, this one are the squamous cells. Intra-alveolar septa contain the capillary and elastic fibers. Cells are macrophage and the lymphocyte. So this type of this appearance you can see the slide of this lungs. There is a complete the class of this respiratory system. Now summary of this respiratory system. You can see this chart is very useful for a member of this whole. Nasal passages epithelium क्या है, pseudostratified, उसकी क्या यहाँ पे है, ciliated है, epithelium है, simple column epithelium है, simple cuboidal epithelium, simple squamous epithelium, then goblet cells, सिरोमिकस सेल्स है ग्लैंड में, कार्टिलेज में हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज, और मसल्स आएगा स्मूथ मसल्स. तो मसल्स कहाँ से कहाँ तक है, ट्रेकिया में है, ब्रोंकियल में है, एंड रेस्पिरेटरी अप टू द रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस. देन एल्वेलर डक्ट में स्मूथ मसल्स नहीं है. कार्टिलेज कहाँ तक है, नेजल पेसेस में है, ट्रेकिया में है, एंड ब्रोंकियाई में है. ब्रोंकियल में कार्टिलेज एब्सेंट है, एल्वेलर डक्ट एंड एल्वेलर में कार्टिलेज एब्सेंट है. ग्लैंड, numerous amount of this gland present up to this bronchus. Both serous and mucous gland present in nasal passage, trachea में भी है, bronchi में है, bronchial में वो absent है. Now simple squamous epithelium कहाँ पे होती है, simple squamous epithelium on the alveolar duct and the alveoli. Alveolar duct and alveoli में simple squamous epithelium है. Simple cuboidal epithelium कहाँ पे होगी, bronchial and respiratory bronchial में. Simple cuboidal epithelium. सिंपल कॉलिमर एपिथेलियम कहाँ पे होगी, सिंपल कॉलिमर एपिथेलियम. जब ऊपर से नीचे जाएंगे तो एपिथेलियम की हाइट कम हो जाएगी, ऊपर से नीचे जाएंगे तो जो ग्लैंड है वो एब्सेंट हो जाएगी, कार्टिलेज एब्सेंट हो जाएगी, स्मूथ मसल्स पे एब्सेंट हो जाएंगे. सो दिस आर द स्कीमेटिक डायग्राम फॉर रिमेंबर ऑफ दिस चेंजेस ऑफ दिस रेस्पिरेटरी एपिथेलियम. Pseudostratified ciliated epithelium only present in nasal cavity, trachea and bronchi. उसके बाद ciliated epithelium आएगी up to this respiratory bronchial तक. फिर simple squamous epithelium only both bronchial and respiratory bronchial में. Simple cuboidal respiratory bronchial में. Simple squamous alveolus में. So these are the changes. So remember this flow various part of this respiratory passage. Epithelium, trachea and extrapulmonary bronchus में pseudostratified ciliated glomeruli with goblet cells thrown into the fold posteriorly. Intrapulmonary bronchus में same as in trachea thrown into the fold throughout the lumen because of this complete layer of these muscles between the cartilage and mucous membrane. टर्मिनल ब्रोंकियल में जो एपिथेलियम है सिंपल कोलुमेसिलेटेड एपिथेलियम, नो सिलिया, नो गॉबलेट सेल्स, सिंपल कोलुमेनरी सेल्स. रेस्पिरेटरी एपिथेलियम में ब्रोंकियल में क्यूबोइडल सेल्स है. एपिथेलियम कंटिन्यूस विथ दैट ऑफ दिस एल्वेलाई. एल्वेलाई में कंटिन्यूस स्क्वैमस सेल्स होंगे. सो दिस आर द चेंजेस ऑफ द एपिथेलियम फ्रॉम एक्स्ट्रा टू इंट्रापल्मोनरी, टर्मिनल, रेस्पिरेटरी एंड एल्वेलाई. नो लेमिना प्रोप्रिया में क्या क्या चेंज होता है? Comprise of the connective tissue, elastic fiber, lymphatics and the duct of the gland. Smooth muscles fiber are seen only between the end of cartilage. Intrapulmonary में same as in trachea but contain the smooth muscle fiber all around. Terminal bronchus में smooth muscles fiber and minimum connective tissue, no duct. Respiratory bronchial में smooth muscle fiber, no duct. Alveoli में intra-alveolar septa contain the capillary and the various type of these cells. जो gland है trachea में mucous and serous acini present between the mucous membrane and cartilage. Both mucous and serous acini lies between the muscles and cartilage. यहाँ पे no gland है, no gland, no gland. Hyaline cartilage C shape single cartilage से trachea में जरी intrapulmonary C as a many irregular plate. टर्मिनल ब्रोंकस में कार्टिलेज नहीं होगी. रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस में भी कार्टिलेज नहीं है एंड एल्वेओलाई में भी नहीं है. मसल जो है प्रेजेंट पोस्टीरियरली, ट्रैकियालिस मसल जो स्मूथ मसल है ट्रैकिया ने एक्स्ट्रापल्मोनरी में पोस्टीरियरली से फॉर्म ए कंप्लीट लेयर बीनीथ द म्यूकोस मेम्ब्रेन. सो टर्मिनल ब्रोंकस में वेल डिफाइंड मसल्स विथ इलास्टिक फाइबर. रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस में मसल्स लेयर विथ इलास्टिक फाइबर्स बट देर इज एल्वेलाई में नो मसल्स ओनली इलास्टिक फाइबर्स. तो अभी देखो एल्वेलाई की जो एपिथेलियम है फ्लैट हो गई है. यहाँ पे लेमिना प्रोपरिया में कोई ग्लैंड नहीं है, नो ग्लैंड, नो कार्टिलेज, नो मसल्स. रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकस में ग्लैंड नहीं है, कार्टिलेज नहीं है बट मसल्स है यहाँ पे. मतलब ऊपर से नीचे देखो तो एपिथेलियम की हाइट कम हो जाती है, सिलिया डिसेपियर होता जा रहा है एंड देयर इज ए स्क्वैमस एपिथेलियम. लेमिना प्रोप्रिया में यहाँ पे स्मूथ मसल एंड ग्लैंड है. सेम एज ए ट्रैकिया कंटेन द स्मूथ मसल्स एंड ऑल अराउंड स्मूथ मसल है. यहाँ पे स्मूथ मसल है, यहाँ पे नहीं है. हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज यहाँ पे सी शेप है, यहाँ पे पीसीस में इरेगुलर प्लेट में है, यहाँ से कार्टिलेज नहीं है. मसल्स यहाँ पे है पोस्टीरियरली, यहाँ पे भी कंप्लीट सर्कल में है. वेल डिफाइंड मसल्स विद इलास्टिक फाइबर्स, मसल लेयर विथ इलास्टिक फाइबर, स्टिल रेस्पिरेटरी ब्रोंकियल्स. यहाँ तक मसल्स है बट यहाँ कार्टिलेज नहीं है, ग्लैंड भी नहीं है. यहाँ पे जो है नो मसल्स ओनली इलास्टिक फाइबर्स. सो दिस आर